Hi, it's Mark. I hope you have all had lovely Christmases. I did. I hope you got a few nice things. I hope you gave to friends and family, and I hope you spent time with friends and family um, as much as you could in these kind of crazy, weird times we're living in. Um, so, Uh, enough, though, we are going to be talking about the first part of the Gospel of Mark. And I say oddly because the Gospel of Mark doesn't actually start with the birth of baby Jesus. The Gospel of Mark starts with Jesus getting baptized as an adult, right at the start of when he's going to go around and teach and heal and do his ministry and preach and pray. Um, So Jesus went to find a man named John the Baptist. John was a preacher and a baptizer who would invite people to the River Jordan to get baptized and to repent of their sins. But John would always tell people that he was just baptizing people with water. He was not baptizing them with spirit. And I think that a lot of people had no idea what John was talking about because they had never seen anybody ever baptized with spirit. They didn't know what that meant. They just came to be baptized with water because they'd done something wrong and they wanted to be forgiven. And so they would go and get baptized with John. And even though Jesus hadn't done anything wrong, um, baptism was kind of, a special thing where you were getting cleansed and prepared to meet God. So Jesus goes to John and John baptizes him. Um, and a special thing happens then. Um, the heavens actually open up. Um, and a voice comes from heaven saying, "This is my son. I'm proud of him." And the Spirit of God comes down and settles on Jesus. Um, and in a way, you can think of it as Jesus being baptized with the Spirit at that point. Although, you know, did Jesus have the Spirit before then? I don't know. That's a good question for one of our priests. But Jesus, after that point, was then able to go forth and heal people and teach people and perform all kinds of good works. Um, so he wasn't just trying not to be bad. He was out there doing good things in the world, and it got a lot of people's attention, and he got followers that we call disciples or apostles. And eventually, uh, Jesus would pass uh, the Spirit on to his apostles, who, after he was crucified, would then go and carry on his good works. Um, is trying to heal people and comfort people and communicate with people and all of the things that you can do to try and be a, a force for good, a way for God to act in the world. Um, so yeah, on the banks of the Jordan that day at the start of the Gospel of Mark, Jesus shows us that not only can we say, "I don't want to do bad things. I'm going to try to not do bad things, and when I do something wrong, I'm going to want to be forgiven for it." But he shows us that the Spirit of God, the Spirit of goodness, the the spirit of helping others out and doing positive, good things in the world can come down. And we can be baptized in that spirit. We can be baptized in water, and we can be baptized in spirit. So this is the kind of the start of the new year, and I'm sure that some of you have already made resolutions, but it's never too late to add a resolution or two on. So as you're thinking about how you want to be in this new year, perhaps you can think about Jesus' example there at the Jordan with John the Baptist and say, well, there are some things I can choose not to do because maybe they hurt somebody's feeling or they're wrong in some other way. And there are things that I'm going to choose to do because they are beneficial to others. They are a way for God's love to get shared in the world. So, you know, as you begin this year, just take a moment to consider, how can I be both baptized with water and baptized with Spirit? And if I am, how can I behave like I am? So take a moment, think about it, and I hope you have a lovely new year. Bye.